Okay. Okay, so I'm recording this video. I um I'm trying to make it to where you guys can hear me. Okay. So I'm recording this video. I don't even know if I'm gonna post it. I don't know where I would post it. But I'm recording this video because I just keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about, maybe I should make a video. Maybe I should share what I'm thinking about, what I'm learning, I kind of go back and forth. I'm like, I could share it. And, once upon a time, I was really eager to share, like, anything that I learned or, that I feel like was revealed to me concerning, God and my musings and thoughts about it, but now I just kind of don't, I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't want the headache that can come with sharing. I don't want arguing, and I don't want I don't want to be like addicted to, the response. I don't want to, constantly like checking like, oh, is anybody watching my video? Does anybody like this? Like, I don't want it to be a thing. But anyways, I'm recording this anyways because I find that like journaling and talking out loud helps me get my thoughts together anyway. And I haven't recorded or made a video in a long time because I have a young daughter, and I didn't have like I wasn't comfortable in the space that I was in before to sit and record this video. Like right now, I'm in like a room by myself. I have the door closed. As a matter of fact, I have the door locked, so I feel more comfortable like talking and less self-conscious or like, it's a problem, now. But anyways, something that I became convinced of a while ago was something that I years ago, when I was like really into like going to church and listening to sermons and all that stuff, a message that I that I there was a message that I heard time and time and again, told in different ways, and it was a message that God was preoccupied. God was as preoccupied as you are about what your career is going to be, how much money you're going to make, how easy it's going to be for you to pay your bills, where you're gonna, what your next meal is gonna be, whether your head aches, whether you're sick in your body. This is a message that I was told time and time again. Pray about this, cover your finances, in prayer. Lay hands on the sick, etc., etc. All these things. I was taught that God was as preoccupied with it as I have been brainwashed into being. Now, this is where I'm at. And like I said, years ago I thought one way, now I think another way, and it's very, very possible in the future that I'm going to think in some different kind of way. Who knows? Not me. But here's where I'm at right now. Okay, so I've been homeless before. Okay? I have been so down and out of my mind that I have walked the streets for hours, yelling, screaming at the voices in my fucking head, okay? And these experiences have taught me that, at least when it comes to me, God does not care about me eating, about me sleeping, about me having money to pay for stuff. None of it. None of it. None of it. And I don't care. I care, but only because if I didn't find something to fill my day with, I would be bored outside of my mind. Okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Growing up, my dad, always taught me and my sister that this world is temporary, that our being here is temporary. You read the Bible, and here's another message that I've heard often in church and in sermons. Sorry, I have gnats all in my room. I've been trying to get rid of them, but it's a work in progress, okay? But anyways, something that I hear, something that I have heard in sermons, we as believers, we're looking forward to what comes after this, being with God without having to be tethered and concerned with things of this world, this realm, however you want to put it, right? So our eyes are focused on, the afterlife. We're supposed to, what does it say? Lay up your treasures in heaven, where the moth doesn't, eat away at it or rot or however it goes. You know what I mean? So we're all like, I was under the impression that believers are supposed to be all like, this world, it's not even all that serious. Like it's only as serious. What matters is literally only what God tells you matters. What should I be concerned about today? What matters today? Maybe God's all like, you don't need to eat today. You're good. Okay? Today, you need to X, Y, Z. Okay? Like, I was just under the impression that this stuff didn't matter. Why? Why are you praying to God about what you want him to do for you instead of asking him what he wants you to do for him? I had to reach a point in my life where I had to realize that certain things really just doesn't matter. Let me give an example. If I happen to post this to my YouTube channel, and if I don't delete or private all my old videos, you might become aware of the fact that I was on a weight loss journey. I still am kind of, I guess whatever, like a weight loss journey. I gained a lot of weight, more weight than I'm used to carrying, and I've been trying to lose the weight for a long time. Okay, so I'm finally doing it. The weight is coming off. The weight's coming off. And what I realized through revelation from God is that I was addicted / dependent on food. Growing up, we had our struggles. We had our times where there wasn't a lot of food in the house. Obviously I'm still alive, so I didn't starve to death, but there was food insecurity. And then, like I said, I was homeless. I've gone through stages of, and now this pandemic is happening and I'm an adult, I'm trying to feed myself, I've gone through stages of food insecurity. And what I find that when I was around food, I would try to stock up, I would overeat, just because it's like, I I didn't know. I didn't even realize what I was doing. I would eat because I was bored. I would eat snacks, a lot of sugary things that weren't really helping me in any way. And then, like, when I entered my weight loss journey and I started trying to count my calories, I was like, oh, well, like, even though I know that cheese tastes so good, I don't want to have cheese, or I don't want to have so much cheese. I'm counting my calories. I don't want it to be too much. And I don't want to have too much ranch. And I could do it, but it was like, it was hard. It was, it was hard for me to do that, because I didn't want to give up the flavor, this perceived flavor that was just so good and hard to live without. And then I literally, like, it's hard to explain what happened, but it just clicked. And I realized that I was being ruled by my stomach. Like, I spent so much. I realized that, like, people like say, like, oh, I'm hangry. Like, I spent so much of my day thinking about food. What am I going to eat? When am I going to eat? If I don't eat soon, it's going to be a problem. It was intense. It was intense. And now I'm at a point to where I'm like, I don't care about it like that anymore. I just don't. I just don't care about food like that anymore. It's not at the forefront of my mind anymore. And it used to be. That was one of the things that I did, because things are so futile. Things are so pointless. There are so many things in the world that we try to use to fill our time and to fill our day. And it occupies us, for a time, for a moment, for a second, but then it's done. Then it's done and you're empty and there's nothing. That was food. And I felt food is a sinister thing in that it can be sinister because it's something that you need. But see, I'm not talking to your average Joe, right? I'm talking to a believer, right? So when I tell you you don't need food, you understand what I'm saying, correct? It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. And so then I feel like this is why fasting is important, because you have to understand that these things that you have been programmed to care about, to stress about, to break your back over, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I was journaling about it, and I literally told myself, I'm not going to do this. But it's just so serious. It's real. And I was journaling about it, and I was all like, the Bible says, and I have a whole, other thing about the Bible. So, if the Bible is not your thing, that's cool. But all I'm saying is, it says, come to me, those who are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. You're not tired yet? Are you not tired? Is it not hard to get out of bed in the morning and to put on your uniform and to go to work so you can buy comfort, so you can have your Wi-Fi and you can have your AC and you can have your expensive gas and you can have your 5th order from Shein this month? And listen, I'm not saying, hey, whatever, live life, okay? I like Shein, whatever. What I'm saying is, it's just keeping everything into perspective so that none of it becomes more important than it should be. Live, like I said, live your life, enjoy your life. God bless you, okay? But if you are letting these idols drive you into the ground, what is the point? If it's not fun, if it's not easy, why are you doing it? And please do not tell me that you are wearing Gucci because it's God's will for your life. And I'm not saying that it's not whatever. What I'm saying is, I really and truly, with all my heart, think that God does not care. I really don't. I think that he doesn't care if you're homeless on the street. I think that he doesn't care if you're starving. I think that he doesn't care if your lights are about to get cut off. I think that he doesn't care if your baby is sick. I think he doesn't care, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right? Again, I am not talking to your average Joe Blow, right? I'm talking to a believer. I'm talking to a believer. So when I say it doesn't matter, you understand what I'm saying, right? It doesn't matter. I'm not saying you don't love your baby. I hope your baby gets better. What I'm saying is, big picture, calm down. Put everything into its proper order. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I remember years ago, met this older woman, and we were talking. I was real hot-tempered, very, very hot-tempered. And she was saying something, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. And she pissed me off, and I was all like, I lost my patience. I'm very impatient. But I'm gaining a lot of patience. But, I have been very, very impatient in the past. So I was all like, here we go. And so she's talking to me, and she's all like, the devil's trying to take my leg. The devil's trying, older woman, maybe she had diabetes. I don't know. Devil's trying to take my leg. Devil trying to take my leg. I looked at her and I said, what's the devil going to do with your leg? Why would the devil want a hunk of your human flesh? Is he going to eat it? Is he going to feed it to his dog? Why? Just use your sense, people. Use your sense, okay? Certain things just really don't matter, okay? And we see historically, past, present, I'm sure in the future, God did what he wanted. He, she, I've lately been calling God she. God did what they wanted to do, regardless of what you felt like you lacked in the natural. And that's the question, really. When you come to God, why is it? Are you really coming to God and being all like, genie in a bottle, please make my life easy? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing? And I'm not saying that it won't happen, but like I said, I've been homeless before. I've been literally insane, on the streets, the works, okay? The works. And what I'm saying is, in the natural, my life wasn't easy. If I described my situation to someone, it wasn't easy, okay? But in my head, I was fine. I was going through a lot of hard, difficult things, but I was still happy. I was still okay. Everything was still hunky-dory, because it's not what I was focused on anymore. I wasn't really worried about it. I wasn't worried about being homeless. I wasn't worried about being pregnant. I wasn't worried about being a single mom. I wasn't worried about not having my cell phone service. I wasn't worried about not being able to watch TV. I wasn't worried about it. Because it doesn't matter. Okay? So I think I'm done talking now. I don't know how long this video is. If, you know, I don't know. Anyways, have a great day.